And good morning, welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and all those things that make life wonderful and making money doing all those things. Let's see, something we need to throw out there is it is not a guarantee that you're going to make money with Forex. As a matter of fact, it's a skill, it's an art. Some people call it an art. Some people attribute it more to science. So with that, something I do want to remind you of, if you like this video, then by all means hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, then please subscribe to the channel. And lastly, oh yeah, we also do videos where we're out and about in New England and frolicking and stuff like that. And also, one more thing. Oh yeah, if you want to talk to me directly, then by all means hit me up in the comment section and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. So in the meantime, since we're talking about putting money at risk, we need to talk about disclosing those risks, and we're going to do that right now. First, this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose, and for whatever reason, for whatever value it may bring. I have held an FA registration in the past. It's about 25 years ago, but it was I have been a broker before. Let's see, for CFTC risk disclosure, goes like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, carefully consider your investment objective, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. And I live in the United States, and it's pretty much required that I say those things, and should be for Bitcoin and crypto too. You could the same principles of disclosing risk applies to crypto too. Let's see. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on today. So here we go. We have the currency strengthometer here, as I like to playfully call it. This is at marketmilk.com, which is part of BabyPips. I highly recommend these two sites. I've learned a lot in the past years, getting my trading up to speed, and also making sure my trading stays up to speed, because it is a continuing educational process. We've got the Japanese yen on top. It's due to the rate decision last night, most likely. New Zealand dollar, Aussie dollar, and then we have the dollar and the CAD way down here, and the Swissy on the very bottom, and the pound and the euro somewhere in the middle. We've got the European rate decision coming up this morning, which they're expected to hold, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't have that one up, so let's go ahead and see what that is going on there with our friends at Forex Factory. I'm not affiliated with Forex Factory, but it's been hitting their site for 12 years now, 14 years. I think 2002 or 2012 is when I signed up on it. The rate decision is right there, and yes, they're expected to hold at 9:15. And then we have the other stuff coming up behind that. We have the look at that. We got the British rate decision today too. Everybody's deciding on rates today. They're expected to hold also. Completely forgot about the British rate decision. So we'll see what happens with that about 8 o'clock. And 9:15 for the Europeans, for the Eurobank, based out of Berlin. And after that, let's also see what's going on with this. This is going to be a fun site coming up soon. This is my little fun website. This is called Trading Forex for Profit. This is where we're going to be building some different tools for traders to use to help become better traders and help win prop firm trades. Now, I'm building it basically for myself so I can become a better trader, but at the same time, it is I will be offering it to the public at a certain time at these prices. Don't click on these yet. We're not ready to go forward with that. We're not ready for pricing yet. Well, we've got pricing, but we don't have we have the initial pricing, but we don't have the everything set up yet. I'm going to be setting those links up last to make sure we don't have people signing up and trying to use the tools before we're ready. With that, let's go ahead and see what's going on. Oh, there's the euro. We don't want the euro first. We want the dollar first. The dollar versus the dollar versus nothing. This is the DXY. It's amazing how this is following these channels here. Now it may just be throw a construct up there and then it just happens to follow them. You know, coincidence, maybe not. But it's kind of wild how it just bounces right off these levels, like the 50% level here, and then the 75% level here, 25 here, down here, and then of course the baseline. But it's amazing how this is respecting this channel. So we're at 100.14. The big resistance area is 100.2. See if we can overcome that today. Euro versus the pound, dead even. I'm not trading this. Look at that. Doji. They're not really dojis. They're kind of like just indecision candles. That no leadership has been taking place in the market yet, so they're not having any leadership. So they're just going to go flat for now. They got a range on them, so don't. You can trade these, but you'd have to get down to maybe the hourly time frame to trade it. Let's pull this up here. I'll pull these to mark things out. They're not worth anything. Yeah, you could trade that if you really wanted to. You have to use a mean reversion strategy. So here would be a good opportunity to get in, get out, get in, and then follow it up to crossing the mean again. The mean being the 20-day moving average. It's in the middle of these Bollinger Bands. So 1 deviation, 2 deviation Bollinger Bands is what you're looking at. And the 200 is right on the 200, the 50, and it's on all the. I've never seen anything converge like this before. It's right on all the medians. It's on all the moving averages, the 20, the 50, the 200. Bizarre. Oh well, let's get back up to what we're doing here today. There's a lot of chatter on social media about how the world's coming to an end and financial chaos and blah, blah, blah is happening right now. That's been going on for quite some time. It's nothing new, really. But it's just merely the marketplace we're playing in. Especially if you've been in Forex for a long time, you'll note that things go bouncy, and go up and down like you wouldn't believe behind the scenes. But the stock traders, they don't really see all that. They just see it's going up, it's going down. You know, it's not really... they don't really get into it as carefully as we do. Now, if you're a professional stock trader, then you are getting into it as carefully as we are. I don't want to the guys that are acing it out there. There are some guys probably that are doing that. But Forex is a little more dangerous and a little bit riskier, a little bit more based on geopolitical stuff and central bank positioning. So here we have the euro versus the dollar. It has been coming down, and it is now testing the July 2025 low right now at 114.7. Again, not a whole lot of action going on here because we've got rate decision coming up. Everybody's waiting on the Fed yesterday, waiting on the yen yesterday, on the BOJ last night, and then here waiting on on everything else. I'll dress this up a little bit. I like that one. That one, I guess, are good. Just they're off a little bit. Hold on. Control C, Control V. Did you know you could copy and paste these little doodads? No, I'll put it right there, and that's better. That's more. What do you want to call it? A equidistant channel, I guess what you want to call it. And it's currently breaking the lower base of that channel, which is interesting. We'll probably take that one out. Don't need that one anymore. Kind of starting to break that channel. The channel's starting to break down a little bit, starting to go more sideways. So with sideways on this, you want to trade a mean reversion strategy is what you're looking at. And that is again on a smaller time frame because there's not much room to move right there. You got 159 to 159.8, 80 pips. That's going to be really tight. You probably want to get down to the 15-minute range on that one if you're going to trade that. Don't recommend trading. Again, this is not trading advice. I don't give trading advice. You got to do what you think is best for you and your situation. I would say consult your financial advisor, but financial advisors are usually working for a company. For example, you don't go to a Merrill Lynch financial advisor and talk Forex because they don't know what you're talking about. Believe me, I've tried. Here's the British pound versus the dollar. Here we have I've known some financial advisors before, and I mentioned Forex, and that made fun of me. 132. It's just they get a 10% return for their clients and pat themselves on the back. We can do much better, but we can also lose a lot more too. Pound versus the dollar. Nice channel right there, though. You gotta admit that. That is a beautiful channel. And then it continues to head down, looking for support somewhere. And this could be the support level that it's looking for. I don't see. I guess it's a little bit lower, 132.43, and then below that, 132 even. So we're headed down on the pound versus the euro. Beyond the 50% pullback on that, if we take, well, it's not really clean, not really as clean as I like it, but oh well. Moving right along, pound versus the yen. Finally came off that 212 spot, or 212 area. It's coming down to 211.26, like that. So it's kind of getting out of that range too. It's starting to get a more sideways action to it on the dollar versus the yen and the pound versus the yen. Euro versus the yen. Let's see what's going on here. We are going sideways again. Yeah, this has been going sideways for a while. So this we could start seeing a lot more of this, a lot more of the sideways action on the pound versus the yen, which is fine by me. It sets up for a nice mean reversion strategy that I could set up. I can actually automate that. Let's see. I do have the tools to automate stuff. Here we have the dollar versus the CAD. And by the way, I want to throw out there that automated trading is certainly not the holy grail of trading, because you still have to know what market you're trading, when things are going to be moving, and stuff like that. It is not plug in and play and set and forget like one guy says. I don't know what he's doing. I would love to see what he's doing. If it would invite me down to Miami to take a look, and I'll be heading down there a little bit later, but not hang out with that guy. I don't like the way he wrecks cars. I like his cars, don't get me wrong, I love cars. Dollar versus the CAD. And I do have a lot of respect for this guy. He did go from, well, I'm not going to talk about it much longer, but do have a lot of respect for that guy. Dollar versus the CAD, right there. Again, I don't like trading the dollar versus the CAD, but here we finally have a little bit of some actually, you can actually trade. It's taken a while. It's taken a week to get this trade going from 135.60 all the way up to 137.30, 170 pips. So that would be a nice little trade going on, and it may still be continuing. It is hitting this area of support, possible resistance, but if it gets above it, it's support. So we'll see what happens. CAD versus the yen is highly responsive to the oil trade. And right now the oil, it is way up there. 115.9. The rate decision and chatter behind the rate decision did not jar it much last night, as I expected it to. So that's fine. Oil, let's look at oil. Oil's oil. Oil's way up here. Kind of stopping right at the close for Monday, the 9th. We had that wild day of trading, a $32 range on that trade, on that trading day. Then we have the Aussie. Underneath that, again, good luck to you if you're trading this one. Not as much volume as the pound versus the dollar, or the euro versus the dollar. However, it still works. Right there at 70.5. Not touching that one. 70.498. Okay, there it is. So there's 70.95. So it's right at a critical level. I wouldn't touch this right now. But then if you get down on the smaller time frame, you can make that work. Gold selling off. Look at that. 47.10 after yesterday's. Let's go ahead and talk about this a minute. Gold is selling off because of this right here. It's not what is going to happen today, but it's what happened yesterday. And it's the PPI number right here. Core PPI was right here, and it is again picking up. Got a 1-year high on PPI. On the producer price index, that's in theory the producer price index is what when that goes up, the CPI will go up following, because the manufacturers will price that into their products and services, and the consumer will pay for it on the long end, which means we've got higher inflation on the way. The GDP numbers also confirmed this earlier this week, last week, when the GDP price index was up by 2 percentage points, and that no one mentioned that. I did. No one else mentioned that. But we are going to start seeing, we are expected to see some inflation coming up in the United States, and that's going to be very interesting with a minus 92,000 job creation going on too. So we could be looking at some rough times in the United States. Here we have platinum, off 6% right now. Pretty impressive. 2000 is breaking down. How about that? Palladium, 1451. And right here we have down 5% silver, 70 coming breaking $72. If it breaks 70, it might hit the mid 50s. If it hits mid 50s, then it'll be very interesting to see, because I'm got a lot of silver right here. It'll be easier to sell that way if I so desire, if I so wish to sell it, or if I need to. But that's all I've got for today. Let's look at the software stocks real quick. Software stocks got pretty much hammered yesterday, which means that, which is fine. It makes more opportunity for people like me who build things like this. But the IGV is down 1.3% yesterday. HubSpot down 1.3%. CRM, Salesforce off 0.5%. Intuit off 3%. Adobe 3.25%. Nvidia down a little bit, and Upwork down at 2.1%. So these items are very interesting to watch. Again, I'm not investing in any of these because I'm just watching them to see what the software sector is doing, because I do have my little pinky toe into the software sector, and have been pretty much for the past 15 years. So with that, that's all I've got for today. If you like this video, then by all means hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel. And lastly, if you want to talk to me directly, then hit me up in the comment section, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. So in the meantime, that's all I got for today. You guys have a great one. Happy trading. Talk to you later. Bye.